Welcome to the Miami Heat Zone podcast. We're pushing to 6,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you for all the support. The Miami Heat are looking to trade Jimmy Butler as soon as possible and have been in discussions with teams around the league today. Now, when it comes to Jimmy Butler, I have to say this again. Pat Riley failed him, and at the end of the day, I understand that Jimmy Butler is kind of going out sad. I mean, I don't think he really had to act the way he did. He could have just played out his contract, opt in or opt out next season. At the end of the day, he is getting paid. They made accommodations. Yes, they did not build the proper team around him, and I agree Pat Riley did fail him. But like I said, I think the Miami Heat have been pretty lenient with Jimmy Butler. They've definitely accommodated him. They gave him $150 million after the bubble. We won't always agree on everything as a franchise, but like I said, I think they've been pretty fair to Jimmy. When you look across the league, it's going to be very hard to get the right package. Pat Riley's talking about he wants a star player right in return for Jimmy Butler, when I really don't see us getting a bona fide star. I don't see that at all. I know a lot of people are mentioning De'Aaron Fox. They're mentioning Kuminga. At the end of the day, we also have to look at those dark horse teams. When you look at this report, the Philadelphia 76ers reportedly tried to acquire Jimmy Butler in the offseason before signing Paul George. So over the summer, the Philadelphia 76ers tried to engage Miami on a Butler deal before agreeing to terms with George. Joel Embiid wanted a reunion with Butler and pushed for it. Now, according to those sources who spoke to Yahoo Sports over the summer. And then I saw another report saying that Jimmy Butler was also somewhat inclined to that. Who knows if that's true or not. Then you also have these bums on ESPN. They're saying that if you're the Phoenix Suns, you've got to do everything you can to get your hands on Jimmy Butler. And Stephen A. Smith, he believes that the Suns should send Bradley Beal to the Miami Heat for Jimmy Butler. No, we do not want Bradley Beal. We didn't want him before. We don't want him now. He's fraudulent. He really doesn't fit this Miami Heat timeline. Why are we going to pay him all this money? He's never available. He's always injured. So like I said, as long as we're able to get one young player, maybe 1 or 2 first-round picks, I'm cool with that. Like I said, we have to be realistic. I don't really see a huge blockbuster trade with Fox or any of this other stuff when Fox hasn't even axed out. Like I said, I think the brightest spot is probably Kuminga. He's 22 years old. I think he's having a great season, but he wants a max contract. And do we really believe in Kuminga, Tyler, and Bam going into the future? Is that something that we want to do? Is that a core that we believe can help us, or at least maybe we trade one of them to get a guy next to Bam Adebayo? Who knows where this Miami Heat roster is going to be headed? Who knows what this Miami Heat organization wants to do when it comes to trading Jaime, Jovic, playing Bam and Ware together. There's a lot of questions right now going into this future with the Miami Heat. But let me know what you guys think. Who should the Miami Heat trade Jimmy Butler to? Who should we get in return? Obviously, we got to take the best trade package available, but they're trying to trade him soon as possible. So, guys, expect the trade. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button so that you can keep up with this Miami Heat news.